Hello, and welcome back to the channel. And today's video is about Fernando Torres' return back to his childhood club and the journey he had in Atlético Madrid. Now let's get started. Amazing. Emotional. He was born in Atlético Madrid. He has been one of the most important pillars of Atlético Madrid in the last, I don't know how many years. It puts him in the different place, but because he has a gift. I wasn't a presentation, it was getting back together. We could have waited 40 years, but when the time came, nobody could miss it. That's why it filled the stadium. I don't expect so many people to be there. The stadium was full and I got really emotional. He arrived, filled the stadium, scored 2 goals in Bernabeu, eliminated Real Madrid from the cup, scored against Barcelona in another cup elimination match. He was so motivated, so hungry, and so excited to have come back to Atleti. He started like a shot. Unfortunately, later the manager saw it differently. We've always tried to think about doing what we believe is the best for the team. We always told him we weren't bringing the idol of the team or of the people, we bringing the footballer the team needed. And obviously, I always acted in relation to how I felt, what I believed the team needed. I've always thought that Simeone didn't end up accepting him, and that created a bit of jealousy, because ultimately, Simeone was and had become again king of the castle there, and he deserved it. He was the only alpha male there, and suddenly he saw that there was a new element for him. That was Torres, who of course he knew in a way. He had to treat in such a way. I know him well, and I knew he expected a lot of me. He was going to test me. I wouldn't get anything for free, but he linked me as a footballer. The final of the Champions League in Milan came around, which was the most important match of my career at the time. For my whole life, I've avoided the idea that many Atletico players have, which is always blaming the referee for acting in favor of Real Madrid. I've always avoided that. I think it is something that holds back the club. But I lost a Champions League final against that opponent from an offside goal. We have to keep going and not think that it was because of external forces. We didn't lose at Milan because of the referee. We had time to make a comeback, and we didn't do it. We could have done a bit more. We were better. But it wasn't enough to win. After the draw, the result depends on penalty now. I was chosen to take the 5th penalty. That was never taken. The walk from the center of the pitch to the penalty spot is very long, I can tell you. In the final in Milan, I didn't have to experience that walk. It would have been very different if it was to win, or if it was to not lose. Maybe, if we had won, it would have been my last match. That's what I felt about it. Winning the Champions League with Atleti, something nobody has done, is something you think about. What better final than that? They were different tiers then, those I'd had before. At the time, all I knew, all I could feel is that the only place I wanted to be was with Atletico. And it was in defeat where I felt that in the strongest way. That's why this club is different. I asked him, "Why don't we go now? I don't want to see you suffer more." And he said, "No way I'm leaving here now." We had a deal with the club owners for a contract. The coach changed it, with the consent of the owners, and Fernando ate it up, and he stayed. The biggest thing was being where I felt I had to be. The conditions weren't important. I had that responsibility to the people. Thanks for watching the video. We'll be back with the next one. Until then, take care and subscribe to the channel.